Alright, we're playing in Bronze 4 versus a Garen. You're running the new Ghost tech, alright. I respect it. Let's see. Okay, you go for a way too long of a leash. If I leash, I always just go for 3 auto attacks. If you stay for all 6, while Rengar becomes happy, Garen gets complete control over the wave. And if there's one thing when it comes to wave management that you should focus on in elo, like I know that there's a lot to keep track of just like your champ and stuff, but if there's one single thing, it's that you should try to get the push level 1, so that you can get level 2 first, then all in level 2. Because that's what decides literally every low elo lane, and even higher low lanes, but especially so low elo. But if you go for the long leash, you're gonna get late to lane, and he gets to hit the minions first, like before you come here, and then it becomes way harder to get that level 2 first. So never go for that super long leash, is my tip. 3 auto smacks. Then, this time, Garen decides to walk back anyway and let you have control over the wave. So this game you didn't get punished for it. But let's say Garen hit the minions more and realized he should be trying to get for level 2 first. Then you would have been in a little bit of a rough spot in this early game. Okay, you had to press Q there. And like... He just blew Q on a minion beside you. You could have gotten 2 or 3 MQs on him and he would have been this HP and you would have been like still full HP. He shouldn't be allowed to walk close to you like that when you have a good place blade. Just focus on getting that level 2 first, man, and then walk up and taunt him. It's not harder than that. Like, now you're 1 minion away. You see, when this minion dies, you're gonna get it. If you keep track of your XP bar, it's literally full. So if you just walk up here before you even hit level 2, it's even easier. Because now, he wouldn't respect you. And also he hit level 2 at the similar time, because you weren't focusing on like getting that level 2 first. So always, if the enemy runs away level 1 and is scared of your trading, hit the minions enough so that you're sure you're gonna get level 2 first. So you can get that trade when the enemy is still level 1 and you're level 2. And here you also taunted too far. You see that? You didn't get the drag through here. You taunted way past him so that the blade didn't go through him. That's quite awkward. Also, you could have turned back there because he had used everything and you had 1 grasp Q auto left that you could have gotten onto him. It would have been a worth thing to turn around for. But that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is try to get level 2 first, don't leash too long, and then all in when he's level 1 and you're level 2. And everything is gonna follow from there. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, so what I would want you to do here, since he used his Q and you had a leftover Q from the earlier drag through that you didn't get to use, so these things, see here, instead of attacking minions like you are now, you should wait out this Q and then wait until your passive is up and your Q is like, let's say 2 seconds from being up. If you just taunt in at that point while his Q is CD and use these 2 leftover MQs instead of using them on minions right now, and then you will get your Q up again and you get another drag through, and now you've gotten like 5 MQs in a row and he's just dead. He's just dead here. But instead you use the MQs on the minions because you think, oh, I'm not into range anymore, because you don't remember the fact that you can just wait a little bit until your Q is almost up and then just E onto him. Then you would have gotten 5 in a row. So never waste those MQs that gets left over from an earlier trade onto the minions unless the enemy is sitting back here or something, or is recalled. Then it's fine. But if they're still in lane and in an all-inable position, then wasting your damage on minions here is a big waste. Okay. And here, when you hit level 3 here, you should have also gone in instantly, because you should remember that he recently used his Q, so you had a while before his Q was up, but maybe you don't know the cooldown of his Q, so that's like fine. I like how you played that though. You didn't press W too early, so it didn't overlap with your passive, and you pressed it when he went for the Q. So that's good. And also very good. Okay, so you didn't need to flash there to kill him, but what I do like... So, I don't like that you went for this auto attack, but since you have Ghost on, it's kind of fine because you can run past him anyway. And I love that you didn't auto attack him here. I love that. Because most Shen players, Yorilo, would just attack there and never get the drag through. But you waited properly and ran with him. And then here, he's gonna be in range to kill him with your extra movement speed from Ghost, as well as your extra range. You would really not have to flash here. And then you would have been a flash up and just happy about yourself. Okay, so here's a very, very important moment. Very, very important moment. So right after you kill him here, you should look at your wave, see, is it pushing towards me? If the answer is yes, which is it is here, is the wave gonna kill my wave and hit the my tower before my next wave comes in? Then we might wanna stay and like farm it, right? Because we don't wanna lose it to our tower. But if it's pushing towards us, and we estimate that this wave of yours will tank for long enough until this wave comes in, which I think the answer should be clearly yes, right? These minions, their minions are never gonna kill all of these and crash into your tower in the short amount of time before this wave comes in. So this is a really important thing. So you should just back instantly, even if the enemy has TP here, which he does. He still needs to wait a couple of seconds for him to respawn. By that time you will be in base already, basically, if you recall instantly. And then he will have to TP to his tower, which takes another couple of seconds. Then he has to walk up here, which takes another couple of seconds. And then he has to clear this new wave, which takes another couple of seconds. And suddenly you're back in lane to a big crash, right? But instead you waste a couple of seconds. Okay, you didn't waste that much time. This is still fine, you know? You should have recalled a couple of seconds earlier, realized the situation quicker, but I like your decision making overall this game. Like, except from how you played the level 1. You've played this matchup pretty fine with how you traded, you ran out after him to get the drag through, and you recalled correct even though you did it too late. For a bronze game, this is looking better than most of like my gold and plat reviews at least. Like, we did lose a couple of extra minions because we delayed our back a little bit, but it's totally fine. No way this is bronze? Yeah, I don't know. It somehow is. Okay, so here, what you can do here is, because you are close-ish to your tower and he can't actually extend the trade much if you run back, you're actually allowed to taunt in here. Because the negative thing with taunting in general is that the enemy is gonna be able to extend the trade and chase you down after you're out of spells, right? But here you don't really have that risk, because you can taunt in, get the drag through, attack, kite backwards, attack, kite backwards, attack, and then run, and use your W defensively, and you will take very, very little damage, and he will take a sizable chunk, right? And at the same time, when you do this and taunt in and press Q, you will get a good blade placement at the same time, so you're multitasking. So your two options would be either to walk up the slow approach and just press the blade and place it behind him and then walk back. But here I would do the fast approach, which is to both trade and place the blade at the same time by taunting in. Just because you're so close to your tower. So that's better than just walking up here. Because then he gets to start the trade like he wants to. And now you've taken a chunk of damage. Well, that really wasn't necessary, and you actually lost the trade. So that's why taunting in there would be better. Okay, so important concept here. So what mistake is he doing here, chat? Let's let the Twitch chat like try to guess how, like what in these couple of seconds. What mistake is he making? Twitch chat, playing top lane. Okay, good one. Starts with Q. Oh no, he's talking to us. No pressure at all. His wave is pushing. Blade isn't far forward enough. Pushing wave and Q position. Twitch chat. So I would say you're kind of on the right track, but the main way I would describe this is he's trying to trade by just walking up to the enemy and pressing Q or like W, stuff like this. You never wanna just walk up to the enemy and start off a trade. You either, if you're feeling confident and you're not gonna get ganked or punished for the trade, you can start with the taunt and drag through and W. It would be fine here, especially since he just hit level 5, so I have a level advantage. Or you just walk up and place the blade and back off and don't commit for a trade. Because the reason why it's bad to commit for a trade when you walk up to the enemy like this is because if the enemy just hits you from max range and then kites back, you will never be able to get the drag through. So you will have to somehow walk behind him, but if he doesn't make a mistake, he can just attack you once and then speed away with Q or just walk backwards, right? So you either have to start it off with a taunt or start it off with placing the blade and then waiting for him to walk up to your minions and just sitting there like a hunter having laid his trap. So just walking up like this is never gonna be bad. Even if you pressed Q earlier or something like this, it will still be bad. Yeah, I think we've kept going for more than 10 minutes at this point. I don't have the time, but I think we'll stop it here. So, most important takeaways. Don't leash for too long because you need to be early to lane to push the wave. You always want to have the slow push so you get the level 2 first. That's true in low, that's true higher up as well. You don't just want to walk up to the enemy and start trading. You either want to walk up and place the blade and back off without committing, or taunt in to start it off if you're feeling confident that he can't extend the trade and kill you or chunk you while you're out of spells. But I really do like how you ran with him that time to get the drag through. That's something most Shen players won't do. They will just attack and then try to get like behind the enemy when it's already too late. But remember that and keep doing that. So we'll stop there.